Alright, what's up, the internet? I got more Overwatch Championship Series. This is main event. Hold up, I'm clicking over to it. We got main event stage 1, upper quarterfinal, number 4, M80 versus FMCL. What does FMCL stand for? I don't know, it doesn't say. Their little logo is a broken heart with some rabbit ears. That's some TikTok shit. I'm not aware with the vernacular. Alright, so I'm not familiar with the vernacular. I'm not aware. Anyways, M80, look at this team. It's absolutely stacked. One of the most, got the brand name, strong names on the Hawk, Pelican, Happy, Liar, Ultraviolet. Hella strong, dude. One of the teams is going to be looking to take this bracket home, I'm sure. But on the other team 1, we've got FMCL, and we're running straight meta. We got Baptiste instead of the Kitikos here, and we got Cassidy on the FMCL side, Seeker, going up against Happy Sojourn. He's hindered and real weak. The Ultraviolet is going to hold him down. Top back up real quick. Points unlocked. And now we got the Orissa's jockeying for position. Hawk's already got superior position on the point. Working on the capture for M80. But he's going low. Going to have to get topped up by Ultraviolet. Giving up a lot of space to the FMCL side. Javelin goes in, trying to isolate one of the targets. Seeker goes low on the side. Going to have to back up. Here comes the engagement. Aerial versus Hawk. Hawk gets the best of him. Best of her, rather. I don't know. I'm just gonna assume with my pronouns. Somebody can correct me in the comment section later. All I know is that M80 is gonna be taking this point. Seeker getting caught out of position. The spear spin. How did he take himself out with the grenade? Interesting. Rinko goes down as well as more exit value from M80. They're gonna try to press the issue and get some more value in. As FMCL trying to regroup. Oh, it's a ninja impling. I don't feel like going. I'm clicking on it. Spear spin. Hawk's engaging. I'm hopefully gonna get this ninja impling. What's the loot? It's 2 Onyx bolts, not enchanted, not looking good. Anyways, while I'm over here trying to get this stuff, Hawk's hindered. Here comes the engagement with the Deadeye from Seeker, FMCL, pushing their way onto the point. Nothing doing from the Deadeye, but they're gaining the space. There's Liar with the sound barrier to back up Hawk. Extra sustainability. Lep calls out his in response, but Aerial goes down. I don't think Aerial got hit with the sound barrier. I think they were out of the AoE. The AoE effect. And we got M80 still holding it down, 60% on the way to completing this round. But FMCL's got ults, they're coming back in. Happy's got a overclock. Rinko activates the amplification matrix in response. And Happy's able to take out some heads. Bodies dropping on FMCL's side. And they're approaching last fight territory as M80's been holding it down solid. Pelican still got a pulse bomb, but there's no other ults on the board. Ultraviolet is going to work his way up to another amplification matrix. And that means FMCL is going to have to work their way through that. Happy and the rest of M80 letting them come through. They're going to let them get overtime for free, it seems like. Because they know Ultraviolet is going to... Oh, Liars gets taken out. Wymon? I don't know how to pronounce that. I didn't prepare myself to begin with. But here's the application matrix. The Lep gets taken out with the headshot with the rail. Or not even headshot. Body shot of the rail. Happy gets caught with the pulse bomb. But his homie Ultraviolet's there with the mortality field. And Ramon. They didn't touch the point because they were too busy trying to get some value in on the back line. They did get the stick. Pulled out the immortality field in response. But it was too little too late. Lep got taken out with that rail gun as soon as Ultraviolet hit the amplification matrix. And I think that was just it. After that, it was arithmetic.
Safety first. Taking down enemies. Someone needs to fill this saddle.
I don't know, man. 2+2. I can still kind of do that. What the hell am I seeing on the FMCL side? Is this for real? I was like, you ain't gonna run Torbjorn Diva. The Diva's probably for real. And it is. Going to be going up against the Orisa. Going to be able to mitigate a lot of these cooldowns coming in from the M80 side. The javelins, the Cassidy grenades. Might even eat a might even fuck around and eat a pulse bomb. You don't know. Never know. And Aerial and the rest of FMCL taking control of this high ground, forcing M80 back, and they might be able to get this initial flip. But you know, M80, a lot of experience on their side, not gonna give it up for free. Seeker's low, gonna have to get topped up by Rinko. Backing up, Hawk takes the opportunity to press the advantage to push M80 or push FMCL off the high ground, and now we're scrapping on the low. Aerial using the mobility, trying to get some value in, but M80 is able to get the flip over to them, or not even the flip, able to get first control of the point. Hot tries to take out Lemon, who did stick with the Torbjorn. That wasn't trolling, but they go down. Aerial decides to take a dip, take a dive, and Seeker gets taken out by Happy, who did a little bit of a happy dance. Both Cassidy's got Deadeyes on the board, as well as the Baptiste with their amplification matrices. And Liar's got a little bit of extra progress on his sound barrier, so he might be able to pull it out early. They might be able to take out Let before he's able to work his way up for the sustainability. A lot of ults on the board actually for M80. Basically everything now. And there's amplification matrix from Rinko. Activates the sound barrier from Liar in response. Hawk takes the opportunity to take some extra space with the spear spin. Pushing FMCL back, who's in Seeker, pulls out the Deadeye. Trying to fight back. Trying to hold it down. Here comes FMCL. Spear spin eats up some of the decent grenade. But the Lucio violence takes out Lep. Lep takes out Liar, excuse me. And FMCL with the advantage, able to take out Hawk. Now the rest of M80 gonna have to disengage before they also fall, give up this exit value. Ultraviolet and Happy aren't able to get out, and they're able to take out Liar again. So FMCL getting some progress on the point. Here's M80, gonna have to regroup. Gonna have to figure out, gonna have to try to track these ultimates to figure out, gonna have to do the calculations and elaborate some sort of aggressive maneuvers to get control of this point again. They're gonna have to go into Diva on the high ground again. A lot of cooldowns. Liar, liable to boop somebody to their death. You see, they feel it. They're backing up. There's the activation of the Terror Surge from High. It's so many. Oh my God. I can't even. I want to be hyped, but I was just thinking about it. It's like this M80 squad, one of the best teams. Of course, they're going to combine the Terror Surge with the Pulse Bomb. Pelican's going to pop off with a 5-piece. You know what? Let's go ahead and see it. Let's see how beautiful it was from his POV. Damn, nice guns, dude. What the hell is that? I ain't never seen that. Looking like Lifeweaver. Pestering Maimon. Well, Maimon. I don't know how to pronounce that. Maimon. I'm just going to say Maimon. There it is, dude. Absolutely beautiful. Got the 3-piece rather. Took out the immortality field as well. Slowly taking out Aerial. Now I was looking for Maimon. Well, Maimon? W Maimon. No, Maimon. It's probably something I'm not even thinking of. It's probably easier than I'm giving it credit for. Anyways, dude, Maimon. Pelican with this beautiful ass skin I've never seen before. Looking exclusive. Gonna be trying to pester the back line. Gets called out by Maimon. Has to burn recall early. And obviously you can see he's favoring this mega health pack. Chilling towards his teammate. There he goes towards it. Grabs it just so Maimon does not have access to it. Recall back on the board for him. Let's jump back on board with Hot. See what's going on the point. And as you can see on this POV, there's Pelican in the back line trying to get some value in. And M80 are all converging on the target with the calls on the weaks. On the weak heroes, on FMCL, they're able to take them out one by one. And that's it, 2-0. Oasis goes to M80. And like I said, I only got 3 replay codes, so I think we know how this song is. I've read this book before. What's the next code? Zetmam. Midtown. God, I love this. So good. Ba-da-da-da-da. Aerial showing the Ramatra. Interesting. Okay, let's see. So hot on the Sigma seems to be the customary one of the customary picks. It's a really nice spray. Customary picks that I've been seeing so far from NA at least on during this main event. Top 8 on this point. Both offense and defense, but we've got Ariel on the Ramatra, who kind of serves both purposes. Kind of like a hybrid between the Sigma and the Orisa, switching between the Brawl and the Poke. Gonna be able to fight this Hawk on the Sigma, who gets a little more damage on the Hyperspheres, a little bit more burst damage, and the accretion if he's able to single out a Swishy. Gonna be a lot of damage. Barriers go up. Seeker is able to take out Happy already. And Hawk losing his DPS, disengaging, gonna try to get out of there. But here comes FMCL trying to get him on the exit, but they're not gonna press their luck. They're gonna take the win. They're gonna take the time. The DPS went down really quickly. Let's jump on board with Seeker, see how he's able to get the. He must be hitting these shots, lobbing the nade in. What did I just do? Which button did I press? Okay, anyways, I think I went back like 20 seconds. We should be all right here. Okay, here we go. Yeah, see, this is where we jumped on board with him. He was on the high ground. Here comes the nade, lobbing it in. Here comes the engagement. Barrier goes down from Aerial. Seeker trying to use it to get some angles, but here comes Hawk pushing them back. Happy goes really low, has to slide, burns his railgun. The call from Seeker. They converge on the target. They're able to take out Happy. Now they've got numbers, pressing the advantage. 3 on 5. Pushing the rest of M80 back into their spawn. Hawk gets taken out as well. And there's going to be some stagger and some time going down. Happy switches over to the Widowmaker just to, just let him know. It's like, yo, you can't just bully us in the spawn. I will take your head off. One of the best hit scans on the planet. Do not get it twisted. Seeker's doing well so far. Working his way up to Deadeye. And forcing Happy to switch over from the Sojourn to the Cassidy to match. Here comes another engagement. Barriers go down. Ultraviolet slow. The call comes out and the immortality field is expended. There's the window from Brinko to press the advantage. Ultraviolet doesn't have it to match, so M80's got to back up. FMCL is going to let him go. And they're just going to take the time off the clock. And they don't want to overextend again. Don't want to give up the advantage. Let's switch over to Orisa also. Pelican gets dinked. There's Ultraviolet's amplification matrix, and FMCL is going to back up. Keeping control of the high ground. Seeker's got a Deadeye to slow down M80 if they get a little too antsy. Here it comes. It's high noon. What do you call that thing? The hay bale or whatever. I forgot, dude. I'm from Texas. I'm supposed to know these things. Has tabs on the tracer in the top over the mini room. Here comes another engagement. There goes Aerial. Maimon goes down, but FMCL is committed to the fight. You might see them try to hedge their bets and start to disengage. Seeker dealing with Pelican on the back line, but he's got a pulse bomb in his back pocket. There's Happy activating Deadeye and the sound barrier activation from Lep. The immortality field goes down. Seeker, who's getting the off angle, investing some time into it. Letting the sound barrier dissipate, and he's getting some value in on the back line. Might be able to take out the Lucio, but he goes down. M80 able to take control of the first point, and they're getting the fire twat. Ooh, it's my favorite. Wee woo, wee woo. Oh, is that a robot driving, dude? What the hell? I don't know if I'm cool with that. All right, anyways, Aerial switching over to the Sigma, going to be taking control of this high ground on the second point. Important positioning. M80 not contesting much. Is content with just getting this corner. Getting the cart around the corner, that is. Aerial already down on the barrier. Might have to start burning cooldowns. I'm not sure if I like that jump. We'll see if it works out for them. There goes a kinetic grasp in the window in response, which instigates Rinko to activate their window in response. Amplification matrices off the board. Both teams choosing to disengage and choosing to fight another day. And we got FMCL wrapping back around to the high ground. Here they are meeting M80 on the point. Ultraviolet got called out as weak. The accretion whiffs. And the Terror Surge gets a lot of value and a lot of damage. The Seeker goes down. There goes the Amplification Matrix and most of the sustainability for FMCL. Gonna try to escape with their lives and escape all this exit value, but they're at their spawn. They lost Rinko. There's no more healing for them. So they're gonna have a hard time here. And M80 is... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's the update. Just totally gave up all the space, but they took the back spawn. So they get to escape. No more exit value. They can regroup. But I don't know, man. I kind of feel like a bitch. I want to fight out of my spawn like a man, damn it. But it's all good. Aerial and the rest of FMCL probably took the smart route out. Ultimates. Sound barriers gonna be on the board. Lep's on his already. Liar has a little bit of a ways to go. Ariel and Hawk jockeying for position, dealing with the squishies pestering them. Here comes Happy, all up at Ariel's grill, absolutely decimated. Got blasted by the Deadeye. Seeker's gonna try to hold it down instead. Happy's really low, able to take him out with some exit value. So it's not gonna be a clean sweep. But M80 is taking control of the point. And they're going to have to disengage because they only have a Tracer Sigma. And the Lucia is going to have to taxi the other two. So if Hawk and Pelican mess around, if the Bird Brothers mess around, they might end up giving up the fight early. But these are professionals. And M80 and FMCL didn't press the advantage that they may have had. And we're going to have a straight up fight. Even Stevens. A lot of ultimates on the board. I'm going to get on board with Seeker and see what he's able to do with the overclock. There's activation. Oh my lord, almost called him out in the back. It was like the 70-yard throw. Do you look like Patrick Mahomes? Sound barriers off the board, both sides. Seeker's able to hit Pelican in the back of the head on the off angle. And he's going to go to the high ground. He wants to smoke up top. Links up with Rinko and the rest of his boys as they push back all of them 80. FMCL looking pretty decent. Looking alright. Any switches? I was thinking about it. Liar switches over to the Brig, which means we're going to have some more sustainability on the side of an 80. And instead of a sound barrier, we'll have Rally. Rinko uses Amplification Matrix, which means Ultraviolet can use his whenever he chooses. We got the duel between the Tracers on the off angle up top. Pelican getting the best of it. Happy's on the Widowmaker to match Seeker that I didn't even notice. Seeker's having to rotate already. Oh, he gets the headshot Ultraviolet. There goes all the bulk of the healing for M80. They're going to have to back up. They're going to have to back that ass up. They've still got... Hawk is really low and getting lower by the second. He's going to try to escape with his life. Taking a defensive position. Liar with the Inspire healing. Topping him back up. Oh, and Happy gets taken out like almost right when Ultraviolet was on his way back. That was the problem with having the Lucio. Slow backfield, slow slow for people to get back. Characters like the Baptiste with no mobility options other than those exo boots. And now we've got Hot with a Graphitic Flux. Last chance for M80. And they're going to have to finish it in overtime if they're going to close it out. Happy takes out Seeker again. So now we got M80 with the advantage, and you see all of FMCL corralling themselves around the corner, giving up the space. Gonna try to use Sigma as cover. The Seeker able to take out Ultraviolet, coming back and getting a little bit of revenge. There's a Gravitic Flux. Sigma's up in the air. Pelican takes out the Immortality Field, and Wymone's able to take out Happy. You don't have to worry about getting snipped if you're on the FMCL side. Now you're able to converge on the point easily, which they do. Taking out Hawk. I don't know. Not all of them maybe went down, but you saw how that went down. As soon as the Widowmaker got taken out, that was a clear. The go ahead for them to start aggressing Hawk on the point. The Sigma was still up. And they were able to close it out. So clear win condition for FMCL, but they gotta go pretty dang far. And you know M80 is gonna be doing. They're gonna do pretty well on the defense. I mean, it's just like a strong team. So FMCL does have their work cut out for them, but like I said, clear win condition. They have a chance. There's a will. There's a way. And I need to find another star. Pelicans on the Torbjorn, and they're not trolling. Pelicans on the Torbs. Happy's on the Hanzo. Sigma, Hawks on the Sigma. Brig, Bap. I mean, it's not trolling. This is pretty strong. Pelican on the Torbjorn. Incredibly. Excuse me. Torbjorn's really good anti-tracer. And Tracer being meta right now. The turret is going to be able to keep tabs on any sort of flanking activities, which on this point, Midtown, the consolidation of the angles that you have to account for. Obviously, that's just good. That's just good business. Let's see what kind of angle Happy's taking. Hanzo, Tank Buster Edition. Sonic Arrow, going to be trying to get a bead on where FMCL is. Coordinating with Hawk. And there it is. There's the tag and there's the mark. There's the walls on all of FMCL. And they come into a Storm Arrow. Pelican goes down early. His terror's still there, though. Don't worry about it. My moan's on the Genji. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Happy. I don't care about what you're doing on that Shimada, brother. My favorite's up here. He's slicing in there, dude. Quick dash in there. On the Hanzo. Wrapping around. Gonna flank. Happy was gonna get some shurikens in the back of the head anyway, but you know what? Seeker took him out in a more humane manner. Took him out like Old Yeller. And now by Mona Ultraviolet putting a little bit of footsies over here on the high ground of the second point as FMCL takes it pretty easily. Look at the time bank, dude. 5:30. For 5-minute delay, dude. For what? And then what? And then what? People are gonna grow up, have kids, get graduated. Turn old, die. Alright, Ariel's back on the Sigma. Sigma versus Sigma. Sigma balls. Hypersphere is getting chucked. Liar's on the Zen as well. So we're going to have a little bit more volatility. Renko gets taken out by Happy and the Sonic Arrow. I found you out. Now we've traded 4-on-4. Happy goes down. Gets taken out by Seeker. The Tracer's putting in work, pestering the Sigmas in the back lines. Seeker is able to take out Liar. Now we got the advantage for FMCL. And you see Ariel pressing. Nice block on the Lucretian. Taking the space from Hawk. Trying to go build up this ult charge. Hawk already on his way to the Graphitic Flux. Ariel's got a little bit of ways to work. A little bit of ways to go. And Seeker's able to take out Pelican again. Seeker's hitting these headshots. I got to get on board with them. Working the off angle. There comes a Gravitic Flux from Hawk. And Seeker's going to try to take the advantage with of the chaos and get an off angle. Tracer. It's like the Pelican knows that he'll get his head taken off, trying to avoid it. What do you call it? Dragon Strike from Happy. Takes out Ariel. FMCL without their tank. Infrastrike is committed to the fight. Not the highest value ultimate, so it might be something that's change the tides. But I'm anticipating a switch from Seeker if he goes down here. No biggie. A little bit of time off the clock. And we got a lot of value in. Look how far the cart got. I'm expecting Seeker potentially to switch. No? Yep, getting a lot of value in on the Widow. I'm not mad at it. I just kind of expected. I guess because they're not going into another Widowmaker, you don't need to hold on to the Infrasight, so you can totally just pull it out when you're down on numbers, try to swing a fight in your favor. Went for the jump shot on the Hanzo. And now that they know the Seeker, look at this gross ass angle, dude. This is some nerdy game battle shit. There's a Gravitic Flux from Ariel. Pulls out the drum from Ultraviolet, who chucked it in from downtown, saved his teammate. Speaking of immortality feels, Rinko was too slow with his, unable to keep Ariel alive. So FMCL will be lucky to escape with their lives here. Rinko was able to take out Pelican, but a lot of them were low and in a bad position. Happy's able to take out Rinko, and there was a bulk of the healing. Lep diving in, trying to assassinate one of the backliners. Unable to do so. Unable to get the exit value in. But FMCL probably still feeling pretty decent about their chances here. 2 minutes left to go. Ultimates on the board. They've got nothing, but they've only got to go into a Dragon Strike and a rally from Liar. A lot of sustainability on the side of M80. Got to get the MO field out. We got to get the rally out. This push is tough. We got nothing. There goes the barrier, and here comes the Dragon Strike. Forcing Aerial back. You don't want the smoke. Out comes Nemesis mode. Wakanda forever. Trying to mitigate some of that damage. And there goes the Ravenous Vortex. Happy gets caught and is taken out. Numbers on the side of FMCL. And Hawk is still contesting on the high ground. Trying to back up his homies. Hawk and the rest of M80 drop down to the low ground. And they're going to try to escape and regroup. Aerial taking an advanced position. Taking advantage of Ramatra's barrier. There's an amplification matrix for extra poke. And that's going to force M80 even further back. Make them even more reluctant to challenge for this last point. But here they are. Nemesis mode comes out. Finishes off Hawk. Aerial. And the rest of FMCL get the second point. Pelican getting some value in the backline. Takes out Rinko. But, I mean, he's spawning like right here, dog. I mean, we might see Aerial switch back over to the Sigma or no. Hawk probably going to stick with the Doomfist at least until he uses his ult. So let's see how Hawk's going to get in there. Try to stop this push from FMCL. On the high ground, gets the call from his Tracer to converge on the target. And Maimon goes down. Now they've got numbers. Hawk's going to feel pretty confident, taking some more space. Doesn't have to worry about the Tracer and shooting him in the back of the head. But he does have to worry about the Lucio. Burns the Meteor Smash to stay alive. Calling out, he's going to dive on the teammates. They're able to take out, he's able to take out Rinko solo. And Pelican's able to follow up on Seeker and M80. Looking good. Clean fight when able to follow up on that call from the Tracer duel. Pelican getting the advantage against Maimon. They called him out. Was able to converge on him. Take him out on the top. And with that numbers advantage. Just press the issue. Hawk had to expend the, like I said, he switched off of Doomfist after he used the Meteor Smash. Now we're back on the Orisa. More consistent DPS damage. Gonna be able to scrap against Aerial on this brawl a little bit more easily, which is good because Aerial's got Annihilation for that ass. Seeker calling out the overclock. Can I get to you? Gets hit with the javelin. I might have death fingered. Trying to stay alive. Amplification matrix from Ultraviolet, and Lep goes down almost immediately. There goes again. That's what we saw like at the beginning of that, at the beginning of Oasis, I believe. And Seeker's not long for this world. Gets taken out. M80 looking pretty strong. Very strong. What kind of ults do they got? They got double DPS ults. Rinko's got an amplification matrix, and Aerial still held on to that Annihilation. Happy with the overclock, pushing the FMCL back into the spawn. And Hawk might have overextended because he goes down. Now M80 gonna take that Q. Gonna have to GTFO, disengage before they lose the rest of their homies. Pelican goes down. They lost the Bird Bros. Now Happy and them boys gonna try to get out with their lives. But here comes a Ravenous Vortex. He's caught in it, able to slide out. And the sound barrier from Lep is gonna keep him alive. Not optimal value from it. No more immortality field as well. Oh, Maimon almost goes down. He's gonna have to get top back up. Rinko's there to back him up. The Happy doing a good job of staying alive and putting his damage in to stave off this attack from FMCL. They was able to keep alive for Hawk to come back, plants the flag, bodies get dropping. Leb goes down with another headshot from Happy, dude. And M80 is just too good, dude. They were so close, and they still had something left in the tank to fight with. That was it. Happy should have died like twice there. They had the advantage. Hawk overextended in the spawn, died. Pelican died on the way back in. They were down 3-5, and FMCL started to commit ults. The Annihilation from, what's the name of the tank? Aerial. And Happy was it did not go down. Went down to like 2 HP at one point. Was caught in a ravenous vortex. Used the mobility options. Held on to those cooldowns. Those essential cooldowns. Yeah, it's all good, man. M80. 2 experienced, 2 strong, 2-0. And now we've got, what is it? CRZ is the next code. What is that? Yes, yeah, Calaseo. Going to Italiano. I'm sorry, that's Italian, isn't it? Not Mambo Italiano. I don't know. Whatever, dude. I'm just a bigot. Bigoted American. Any substitutions to account for? We've got the same lineups. Rinko on the Kiriko. Happy's feeling it. Gonna be on the Widowmaker. Jesus Christ, dude! Before they can even adjust to the fact that they are on the Widowmaker, Seeker gets his head blown off, sent back to the spawn, and that's a fight win for M80. His boys disengage. They're already back in the spawn. How the fuck did they get there so fast? Aerial switching over from the Orisa to the Ramatra with the barrier can help control some of these angles and try to mitigate some of that damage coming in from Happy, some of those headshots. But this poke, this Sigma, this Happy is taken out by Seeker, and there we go. 5-on-4, FMCL. They've got numbers. Here comes Nemesis mode. Trying to put Hawk and the rest of M80 in the dirt, but they're going to take the space at the very least. Hawk goes down. Ultraviolet was unable to get an angle on him. Now you got Aerial taking a really advanced position. The calls from Maimon, Pelican with the reactions. Looking like Xiaohai. Rinko burned the immortality field to keep themselves alive. Happy takes it out. So the immortality field's not on the board. Rinko's still low in the back line. That might be a factor early in this fight. There's the immortality field from Ultraviolet. Neither teams have extra sustainability. No sound barriers on the board. So you see them playing. So you see M80 disengaging, staying safe. Seeker's got his Deadeye. But he and the rest of FMC are all corralled, trying to stay topped up. Lep gets taken out by a railgun. And now that they've got no speed, it's going to be hard for them to disengage. Maimon and Seeker go down. Aerial trying to get a little bit of exit value in, but is unable to do so. And Liar, rest of M80, going to be pushing the bot. Hawk taking an advanced position. On the stairs, controlling the space. Here comes the engagement. Amplification matrix from Ultraviolet. Gonna be inducing some defensive positioning from Aerial and the rest of FMCL. Now that it dissipates, here they come back around the corner. Maimon goes down, but Seeker's gonna use a Deadeye to try to corral. Or try to slow down the rest of M80. Alright, now it's time to play again. Lep has got the sound barrier. Doesn't want to get Ajaxed. Never want to. There it is. Calls out, call and response. Sound barrier in response to the overclock. Keeping his team alive, topped up. And M80 getting whittled down. Taken out. I cannot read because, I mean, I can read, but it's like my yellow is too yellow. So it's like, what does that say? 48 meters on the side of M80? FMCL is doing a good job of keeping themselves in it, not letting the bot go too far. Seeker's low, and that's going to be the call from M80 to engage on that. Hawk spear spun in, and now he's got him corralled in this small room. They're able to take out Rinko after the amplification matrix went down. Hawk Another with the Terror Surge, just to follow it up and really finish the fight off. But Maimon is able to get a double kill. If I can get over to them. But they're just going to have to get out. They're going to have to take it for what it's worth. But M80's got control of the bot. Maimon's getting the information. Pestering M80. Not letting him just have complete control over the... Not having complete free reign over the map. And here they are to contest at the bot again. What's the bot's name? I forgot. It's like something with a D. I forgot. Maimon and Pelican doing a decent job holding his own in the Tracer duel. Forcing Pelican to burn his recall early. He's still got the mega health pack to fall back on. And you see Hawk had to call, Pelican had to call his big brother. He had to call the big bird brother. Narissa here was there to clear out Tracer, force her away from the mega health pack area. But we still see that this duel on the side between the Tracers going to be instrumental in determining which team is able to get an advantage in this fight before the ultimates are built up. Ultraviolet has a window, has the amplification matrix, and Pelican has a pulse bomb. There's the window, and Happy is able to take down Rinko almost immediately. The coordination between Ultraviolet and Happy on these amplification matrix activations are something else. They're doing a great job of it. Able to take out 2 of the FMCL members. They're taking advantage. They're taking more bot progress. Pelican lets loose the pulse bombs. Able to take out Aerial. No more tank from FMCL, which means that this fight is a lost cause. Maimon goes down. And Hawk's on the stairs, letting them know him and the rest of M80, they mean business. Spear spinning up to the high ground. Seeker gets Javelin in the back. I don't think she was expecting it. I'm supposed to be safe up here. This is my safe place up here. There's a sound barrier from LEP. Extra sustainability from FNCL. They've got M80 corralled in his corner. Ultraviolet's unable to keep his homie alive. The amplification matrix AoE effect was not big enough. FMCL trying to stay alive in this series. Down 2-0. On their last legs. Less than 4 minutes to go on this map. On Colosseo. And they're behind on bot. Substantially. And they had to use a lot of ultimates there. Rinko's got an amplification matrix. But they got to go into Hawk's Terror Surge. Let's see what Rinko sees. And when he decides to activate this amplification matrix. M80's been doing a really good job linking up between Ultraviolet and Happy to make sure that they get value out of the amplification matrix. Before, you see what I'm saying? M80 doing a good job of getting their value at the activation of the amplification matrix, so that they're not the other team isn't able to disengage, so that they mitigate the value they get out of it. And as you see right there, another amplification matrix, another activation, another immediate railgun from Happy, and they're able to take out whoever it was that died. I think it was LEP, and they're able to get the fight win, get a lot of space back. And now Rinko and his boys up here on the high ground trying to stay alive. I'm actually liking this meta. It's like you can really clearly see what makes the best teams and the best players good. Toronto Defiant are so good at getting value and taking value away from their teammates on these ultimates, and then you see here it's the same story from M80, but in a different way. Happy gets caught up with the pulse bomb, but the rest of his team is still looking decently healthy. No, there goes Ultraviolet and the bulk of the healing for M80. Aerial and the rest of FMCL. 2 minutes left on the clock, but they take a fight win, so they're going to be able to get some progress on the bot. They got to clear out the rest of M80, though. Hawk's able to take out Rinko. That's not good. So that means LEP is going to have to taxi back the bulk of their healing, which means that they're not going to be able to take the sort of map control that they would like, unless they just are saying fuck the Baptiste, which he's not. LEP is going back to taxi him. And look at Aerial, still low, not topped up, which means this might be a mistake. Liar got the comms that the Orisa is weak, and you see M80 super experienced. They're able to converge on him. All the cooldowns have to come out from FMCL early to try to keep him alive. The amplification matrix from Rinko comes out in response, and they're able to stay. They're able to get. They were able to turn it around. It kind of worked out, but Ariel almost messed up at the beginning of that fight. You see what we saw. That's another important thing we've been seeing in these this meta is like which team is able to get exit value when they're losing the fight, and which hero they're able to take out. If you take out the Lucio, that means that the team is gonna. Sorry, you want to take out the main hero, the flex support for sure. The Lucio is gonna have to disengage. No sound barrier. Hawk is terror surging on the point. I'm trying to get caught back up in the fight. I was over there thinking about theory and crap. The Aerial's trying to chuck the javelin towards the back line. Happy got pinned against the wall. Was unable to take him out. And FMCL, under 30 seconds left to go. If they're going to die, you need to die early. Maimon, there you go. Just jump off the map. And now Seeker might be in a position to where they have to throw their body on the point to keep the bot alive. Using the mobility to try to survive. Pelican's there to cut him off at the pass. But Ariel and the rest of FMCL are there to back up Seeker. And we're going to have to see some people put their bodies on the point. M80 letting them take control of the bot. Knows that they just need one more fight win. Not going to do anything out of position. Ariel and Maimon are low. And you know M80 is making the call that the Orisa is weak. The Baptiste is going to have to top her back up. Oh, there's a javelin from Hawk. Here comes the attempt to engage, to isolate the Orisa. Trading bodies. Numbers on the side of M80 still. And Ariel with the last ditch effort on the Terror Surge. Nothing doing. M80 holding it down. Too strong. 3-0. Really good. That was sick. Yeah, like I think that was, especially for that last map for Colosseo, the theme of that was the value that M80 was getting out of the amplification matrix, the matrices, making sure that Ultraviolet and Happy coordinating, making sure that Happy had a railgun just stock from just playing neutral, whether you had to overclock or not. And when they activated the amplification matrix, they were able to get an immediate shot with the railgun and take somebody out. While before FMCL had a chance to react with sound barriers, we saw them waste one sound barrier because somebody went. I think they lost Rinko early with like what I was saying, the Happy plus Ultraviolet immediate amplification matrix into the railgun. They used the sound barrier and still lost the fight because they were down on numbers. And then we saw that M80 was able to let FMCL use their amplification matrix, and they were able to disengage and mitigate the value that they would have been getting out of that ult instead of. You see it, like I was saying, use like very clear. This meta is like you use very clear. You see which teams are actually like, you know, the better teams, because that coordination, that teamwork, the communication is the reason why they got that value out of the ultimates, which is the reason why they're getting dubs. So yeah, 3-0, M80 looking good. Who they play next is going to be M80 versus Luminosity in the next bracket. I'm going to potentially watch that tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how much more I get through. I'm about to watch Sisters Nation versus Pirates in Pajamas. All right. Thanks for listening. If you're here, click on another video. Drink water, stretch your legs, don't die of thrombosis. That shit's embarrassing. And yeah, take care of yourselves, guys. All right, go outside.